Go ahead. No, go ahead. Crank that volume. Crank that volume. There we go. All right, ready? Go. We are Everfree Network, and I am Joe Stevens of the Equestrian Inquirer coming here live from Las Pegasus, every pony. Yes, we are at Las Pegasus, every pony. Thank you very much, and we are Everfree Network with the Equestrian Inquirer, and once again, I am Joe Stevens, and you are... His microphone is not quite working yet. Is your
Okay, there we go. All right, we finally got it back there. Yes, LTT Moose of Equestrian Inquirer. Pleasure to be here.
And we're standing right now in the middle of the hallway, so we better not be getting in front of everyone at the same time. But thank you much for watching. We are watching the live stream coverage of Las Pegasus Unicon by Everfree Network, hosted by myself and LTT Moose of the Equestrian Inquirer. And we looks like we have already a great group of cosplayers and convention goers. And look, the first person. Look at this. We've got the California Republic, New California. Okay, that's a different flag that I traditionally see. Usually we see ones with the one head and ones with the two heads. That's a new one. I think we've got a bit of a fallout of Equestria and New Vegas thing kind of going on here. So are you're doing like is it a fallout Equestria? Or are you doing like a daring do kind of thing?
Well, the first thing everyone asked me with the helmet was I was trying to go for daring do, but then I thought about it. Nah, I'm going to do something different.
Right. Well, you've got he's even got right there. He's got the logo and everything right on his chest. It's pretty hardcore. He's prepared for anything. He's got his water canteen. He's got his ammo patches. Yeah, and we've got Snowflake. Say it for the camera, sir. Yeah!
It's contagious.
Got the Snowflake Private Stampede, who's once again at the con. How you feeling, sir?
Pretty good right now.
Feeling pretty good. So, are you the only Snowflake so far?
Yeah. At this con, I think.
And so we've got Snowflake, we've got NCR guys, you got to come over here. Come over here. We have King Sombrero, every pony.
Tacos?
Ole, King Sombrero.
Something.
Give me a big C.
Something. C?
Yes.
C.
Thank you, everybody. We've got a whole bunch of other people. And if you're anyone else who's cosplaying around here, feel free to jump in front of the camera because we will be here all day. And my voice is going to die if I'm constantly making jokes. So
please do our jobs for us.
And of course, the person who's bringing this all to you is our illustrious, glorious leader.
All hail, dear leader, final draft.
Dear leader, final draft. No, final draft.
Please don't hit me again. I told you not to misbehave.
Final draft, of course, with Everfree Network is putting forth. You actually have a panel going on later on.
Well, I'm going to be hosting the writers panel a little bit later today, and then we're going to have a fan built panel with Lee Tokar around I think 4 o'clock, something like that.
So tell us about what today's schedule is for the main panel.
Chaos and nothing but.
Chaos and nothing but. So
no,
that's good.
I mean, I think it's going to start off actually with Dr. Psychology, if I'm not mistaken.
Dr. Psychology.
And there are going to be a lot of panels about, I think Coda Brony's here. He's going to talk about the demographics of the herd. We've obviously got the writer panel. We also have, just all sorts of awesome panels. The musicians panel, I think, is today, so it's going to be really cool. So we're going to stream it all.
We're going to bring it to you. So thank you very much, Final Draft.
It's always a pleasure. You guys do an awesome job.
Well, thank you.
It's not a convention without EQI.
I know. And a big shout out to someone who can't be here, Tech Rat, my typical co-host. And thank you very much to LTT Moose for stepping up to the plate. Please do not hit him again. He's shaky. He's shaky. As they continue to get their issues worked out, let's do a quick coverage of what's going on here. This is the main hall opening. This is where registration is going on, and we've got bronies lining up for the entrance over there, and then we've got bronies lining up to get their badges, and it looks like there's the line way back there over here, if you can see. Wave hi to the camera, every pony. Wave hi. We've got a whole bunch of bronies here.
You're all stars.
You're all stars today. You're all stars. And actually, we've got a main panel coming up here in just a few minutes, and so We're gonna stick around here and show off the opening ceremonies here in a little bit. But it looks like we've got a guy sitting up playing the piano. It's a very festive atmosphere, you know.
Indeed, it is. It's just one giant party, which I would expect nothing less from Las Vegas.
You know, it's an interesting thing that we're here in Las Vegas or Las Pegasus. We have to call it that. We cannot.
Las Pegasus, yes.
Now we were in Las Pegasus, and it's an interesting dynamic versus where we have Seattle, where we have, and of course, look, we have an introduction. I think it's going to be more festive.
Why can't you let us have one show to ourselves? Why can't you do this? I'm tired of you stepping on our toes here, man.
Really? Hi guys, how you doing?
Everybody
How
is
you doing,
Dusty.
Good morning.
I'm doing awesome.
Good.
Are you doing awesome?
I'm doing great. We're working on 2 hours of sleep and lots of things that were given to us by pills by people on the street last night. So we're trying to figure out if we're going to
I'm seeing so many colors.
So many colors, huh? Colors? You know what? There are so many colors in there in the dealer's room. I've been in the dealer's room for half an hour. You aren't going to believe the stuff that's in there. I mean, you need to follow my Twitter because I twittered a bunch of pictures from in there. So that was a preview. If you guys don't, gotta go follow my Twitter, Dusty_Cat with a K. So go check out those pictures.
Before we get a chance to do a plug there, Dusty,
You know what? Follow the professionals, boys. Follow the professionals. See you later.
Well, thank you very much, Dusty. We'll be having Dusty, a whole bunch of other people coming on. And like we said, though, the interesting thing is we're going to be doing some interviews later on, aren't we?
Yes, absolutely.
We're going to be talking to some VIPs. So if you want to get involved in the action, please follow us on the live stream. Talk on the live cast. Introduce yourself. There are bronies from all over the world. In fact, I have to give a big shout out to the Russian bronies. Spasiba for watching, Russian bronies, because you guys are great. Spasiba. Apparently, I'm not pronouncing that. Spasiba.
There we go.
I apologize for my pronunciation. But
Comrade
big shout out to
Jackson
all our
is-
international bronies, all our domestic bronies across the globe. And if you're listening international or beyond the universe, LTT Moose, how do we introduce ourselves to bronies from Mars? I think that there is a contingent there. It's a small one.
Okay, yeah, I think I remember seeing Contact way back in the day. I think we need to send out, pulses that can be
Bright
determined
lights.
yeah,
This means welcome to BronyCon
Exactly.
in Martian.
They'll be in binary and then through bit prime numbers, basic math. That's the universal
So
language.
when we have later on the episode in the con, we will be talking to some VIPs. So feel free to tweet to us both questions, shout outs, and anything you want us to, poke them with various pointed objects.
We have sticks of many.
We have
shapes
sticks of
and
many sizes and shapes. We have a very large one that we're going to, have to use for Mike, I think, later on, though, but for a final draft. That's the final draft stick. We have
That's
to.
actually why they brought me onto this convention.
He brings the sticks.
I have absolutely no experience in front of the camera, but man, can I poke a guy with a stick? I do that like nobody
So,
else,
if
man.
you want to get involved in our live stream coverage, you can tweet to me, at Joe Stevens Inc. That's at Joe Stevens INC.
Or it can be me at LTT Moose. That's the letters LTT and the word moose.
And of course, we want everyone, both here and on the stream, for when LTT Moose introduces himself, we want everyone to say, "Look, a moose!" Because here is the moose. This is the moose.
I am looking forward to that all convention.
It's going to happen.
3 full days.
We will not let him
of,
live that down.
A moose. That's gonna be great.
It's going to be fantastic. So we're going to go inside. We're going to get set up for the introduction to the opening ceremonies. It looks like they're actually letting people in.
Yep, they're beginning to filter into
They're
the
letting
main
people
convention
in.
room.
So we'll go join them. Once again, I'm Joe Stevens.
And I am LTT Moose.
And we are the Equestrian Inquirer for Everfree Network from Las Pegasus. Stay tuned.